MCJ Roundup. I am Jane D'Souza. Headlines.
Lack of skills responsible for unemployment among graduates. Noted educationalist Professor Chidananda Gowda advises students to incorporate professional skills. University Health Center conducts spirometry camp in the campus. A number of patients attend the camp. Students have moved away from basic sciences. Mangalore University Vice Chancellor Professor Shivashankara Murthy feels it's a great loss to science. India is a country with the potential for tourism. Dr. S.M. Shivaprakash said during World Tourism Day celebration in the campus. Mangalore University gets facelift. Academic infrastructure development crowns Mangala Gangotri with pride.
According to the census, there are 45 million Indian graduates who are jobless. At the same time, the country is short of 45 million skilled laborers. This is paradox, said former Vice Chancellor of Kuvempu University, Professor Chidananda Gowda, while delivering the Foundation Day lecture organized by Mangalore University at Mangala Auditorium recently.
Census indicates that 17% of India's graduates, and that's all degrees, MBA, BCom, BSc, BE, MBA, MBBS and so on. About 45 million are jobless. And also they have found out that India also faces a shortage of skilled labor. And the shortage also is being about 45 million. It's a paradox.
Universities have failed to mold students holistically. There is a need to incorporate professional and entrepreneurial skills in each subject apart from concentrating on a syllabus, said Professor Chidananda Gowda.
He said that the universities failed the youth. The universities in general failed the youth. So India aims to grow about 10% over the next decade, and for this skilled labor force and entrepreneurship are of utmost importance.
Giving the example of Infosys chief Narayan Murthy, Professor Gowda said, "Convert your knowledge into wealth. It is only with the proper blend of knowledge, skill and attitude that a successful personality is formed. Integrate entrepreneurship into a mainstream of educational system," he added.
Narayan Murthy was only a Sanskrit Putra in the beginning. Now he has become a Lakshmi Putra. How? He used his knowledge.
Shedding light on the trends in the educational system, Professor Gowda opined that e-learning and m-learning gets more prominence than the traditional system. Click and look method is getting more emphasized than chalk and talk method.
Talk and talk method. But now we are in the click and look method. Click and look means, there's a computer there, I click it using this, and you look at it. Click and look method.
In his presidential address, Mangalore University Vice Chancellor Professor T. Shivashankara Murthy said that more importance is given to higher education. The university has received a lot of funds for its development.
And if you take financially, really university is strong. So much of money is pumped into the university for encouraging, teaching, research and innovation. The Grants Commission and Ministry of Human Resource Development, they have set apart 49,000 crores for higher education, of which about 25,000 crores is earmarked for higher education of states through a new scheme called RUSA, that is Rashtriya Uchat Shikshan Abhiyan.
Registrar Professor P.S. Edapaditaya, Registrar Evaluation Professor B. Narayana, Finance Officer Professor Fakirappa were present on the occasion.
University Health Center, in collaboration with Enopoya Medical College and Cipla Medicines, conducted a spirometry camp in campus recently. The camp turned out to be a blessing for patients with lung ailments. A number of patients, including university employees and students, attended the camp.
Varsity Medical Officer Dr. Patrick J.C. D'Souza said that University Health Center is getting all type of patients, but most of them have chest-related ailments. The spirometry camp makes people aware of the chest problems.
So we are doing the spirometry test. It's a very important test to the lung function, lung capacity, and as well as blood screening for diabetes. It's a blood test. So both are done through our Cipla company, free of cost.
I have been suffering from severe lung discomfort from several days. University doctor had suggested me to attend this camp, though I have examination in the afternoon, said Shweta MS, student of computer science who attended the camp.
I have lung problems, so doctor suggested me to attend camp. I attended.
Besides, there was spirometry test to check lung capacity to diagnose asthma and a blood test to screen diabetes. The camp was a successful venture in creating awareness about lung diseases.
Professor T.C. Shivashankara Murthy, Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University, in his presidential address said that between 1950s and 1960s, around 41% of students opted for basic sciences. Today, it is reduced to 19%. If the trend continues, it is a huge loss to science. The professional institutions are producing only 23% of employable professionals and rest 73% remain unemployed. The program was sponsored by Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, Bangalore, in association with the Department of Applied Zoology, Mangalore University.
If students are drifting away from basic science, how development of science and technology is possible? Asked Vice Chancellor. Our students are not opting, working and contributing to the basic science. It is high time we attract students to a basic science.
That many of our students, they are drifting away from basic science to professional courses like engineering and medicine. And they are produced as unemployable graduates, and probably you know our engineering graduates, only about 20 to 22% of our engineering graduates are employable, and another 78% of them are not employable, but still they do not prefer basic science, they go to engineering.
Brain drain is taking place within the country, not abroad, said Professor H.A. Ranganath, former director of NAC and former Vice Chancellor of Bangalore University, in his inaugural address.
Usually when we speak of brain drain, always what we think is the good students, intelligent students are migrating to US, Canada or to Europe. That's what we call it as brain drain. But in our own context, in my own opinion, brain drain is taking place within the country. One type of brain drain is just after the pre-university, because of the innumerable number of professional colleges. It could be medical, it could be dental, it could be nursing, it could be engineering, etc., etc. The public opinion is, instead of studying 3 years, you join to any one of the engineering colleges, whether good, bad or ugly, any one of the engineering colleges, within 4 years you are going to get a professional degree. So because of this, in the last almost 20 years, 2 decades, the students have moved away from the basic sciences and they have joined the professional course.
Regretting the fluctuation in higher education, Professor Ranganath said, the students are attracted to one particular course each year. It is a damage to the balance in higher education.
At one point of time, only one discipline is growing at the cost of other disciplines. That should not happen as far as the education is concerned. So education policy makers like vice chancellors and the ministers, they have to make sure all disciplines grow and over a period of time new knowledge is created.
There were nearly 175 students belonging to various colleges who took part in the 2 days lecture series. There was a competition based on the talks by resource person for the students. The first 3 winners received rupees 10,000, 6,000 and 4,000 respectively.
India is a country with potential for international tourism throughout the year. It is a resourceful country in terms of culture and biodiversity. Besides, each state is also interested in terms of tourism, said Dr. S.M. Shivaprakash, Professor of Fisheries College, Mangalore. He was delivering the keynote address during World Tourism Day 2013 organized by Department of MBA Tourism under the theme Tourism and Water recently.
Dr. Shivprakash said, monsoon tourism has plenty of scope in India. Countries like Singapore, Malaysia draw scores of tourists each year. They use ecotourism, scuba diving, waterfalls and underwater sea walking without restricting the environment. All this does not restrict environment but improves economy and infrastructure. Focus on tourism can make our country prosperous as well.
In each state itself is very interesting from the tourism point of view, if I may quote that, in a humorous way, just to reach the youth. Every state is unique. For instance, West Bengal for writing, Punjab for fighting, Andhra Pradesh for hard working, Kerala for learning, Nagaland for hills, Maharashtra for mills, Assam for tea, Karnataka for IT.
Professor Mustiari Begum, Dean, Faculty of Commerce, Mangalore University, inaugurated the program. She said that theme tourism and water highlights the importance of two significant factors and also underscored the need for water preservation. Tourism and water is coexistent, she added.
The theme tourism and water clearly emphasizes on the importance of water and water preservation for the future generations. Tourism has a tremendous impact on the economy of any country, and tourism is acting as an instrument for closer international relations.
Dr. T. Mallikarjunappa, Professor, Department of Business Administration, Mangalore University, in his presidential address opined that water crisis has forced war between nations in the past. Unless the entire community and humanity learn the technique of preserving water, the future would be very tough, he added.
We are already seeing the way Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and partially Kerala are fighting for Kaveri water. And then internationally also between different nations, the water wars are being fought. Therefore, I am sure, unless the entire community, humanity rises to the occasion and conserve water, preserve water, and learn the technique of water conservation, the future would not be very, very bright.
As part of the celebration, the department also organized competitions such as photography, quiz, wealth out of waste, painting and marathon fun run.
On behalf of our World Tourism Day celebration, we the student of Tourism Administration have arranged a marathon fun run. This is just to spread awareness about our department, and the theme for this year is tourism and water.
Mangala Gangotri campus is young and happening now. If the introduction of CBCS system, the new PhD regulation, computerization of examination, Sakala scheme, intercollegiate cultural festival forms academic development. A full-fledged Mangala auditorium, separate building for many departments, renovation of old buildings, including Kannada Museum, beautification of campus, and construction of 2 PG centers in Chukkalwara village near Kushal Nagar of Kodagu district, and the other center at Udupi truly crowns Mangala Gangotri with pride.
The choice-based credit system for third semester postgraduate students allows pursuing one choice-based paper apart from pursuing the specialization course. Computerized process of examination from issuing of hall tickets to convocation certificates, tabulation of marks after the evaluation of answer scripts, and introduction of time-bound deliveries of services through Sakala scheme has made the university student-friendly, says Vice Chancellor Professor T.C. Shivashankaramurthy.
And for the last 2 years, the choice-based credit course system is running very well, and students are very happy about this. We have also introduced a new PhD regulation for the PhD scholars from 2010-11, and in the last 5 to 6 examinations, we have computerized the whole examination system of our undergraduate students, which comprises about nearly 68,000 students, undergraduate college students, and we have about 5,600 postgraduate students. They introduced this Sakala system where they can get the degree certificate, marks card and all these things in a specified time. And here students university wanted to be a student-friendly university.
Similarly, the infrastructure development is something that the university can boast of. A full-fledged Mangala auditorium with 1,200 student capacity, separate Kannada, humanity, management blocks and more hostel rooms, renovation of administrative, library, science and old commerce block is functional now. In addition, the interlocking tiles, lawn, proper footpath beside the road, installation of CCTV cameras, 400-meter athletic track are its ongoing projects.
And now we have a full-fledged auditorium for 1,200 students and 1,200 capacity with air condition and wonderful lighting and sound system.
A postgraduate center of the Mangalore University is coming up at Chikkalwara village near Kushalnagar in Kodagu. He also spoke about another PG center that will shortly come up in Belapur, Udupi.
We have developed a postgraduate center at Chikkalwara near Kushalnagar in Madikeri. That is a postgraduate center of Mangalore University. And another PG center in Udupi district in Belapur. Recently we got 20 acres of land and sanctioned by the government.
Headlines once again. Lack of skills responsible for unemployment among graduates. Noted educationalist Professor Chidananda Gowda advises students to incorporate professional skills. University Health Center conducts spirometric camp in the campus. A number of patients attend the camp. Students have moved away from basic sciences. Mangalore University Vice Chancellor Professor Shivashankara Murthy feels it's a great loss to science. India is a country with the potential for tourism. Dr. S.M. Shivaprakash said during World Tourism Day celebration in the campus. Mangalore University gets facelift. Academic infrastructure development crowns Mangala Gangotri with pride.